right, we're leaving Bowabik. She's ahead of me. She's got to dump tanks. I don't have to dump tanks. I got trash hanging on the back. Got Vinny coming. Good stay, one day. This is Loop A. You hear road noise. Loop B, you probably don't hear road noise. Loop C, I think you might, because it's kind of up on a hill towards the road, so you might hear it there. Not bad, but you hear it. The showers were fine. Showers were nice. Older Michigan State Park shower houses and stuff, but fine. Good water pressure and all that good stuff. 22 bucks a night, great deal. I mean, it's 20 bucks for rustic camping. The place is huge. The downside is a little bit of road noise and a long way to the beach. A long way to the beach. And the hill that we go down is big enough that it's not fun to ride your bike up. Here's Vinny. Buddy. Yep, we're moving to Glidden Lake, Vin. So yeah, I'd come back here. Yeah, I'd come back here. Took the grill out. I took a picture of the back. There you go. The tough part is, I think I want a new bike carrier, because when it's just one bike, I can kind of lean it back far enough to get into the back, but when there's two, I just can't. So it is very difficult to get stuff out of the back. So we're planning on doing grilling the next couple days. Dump their trash. And dump my trash. All right. All right, we be leaving. We be leaving Bowabik. Nice park. Again, 22 bucks a night. It's kind of funny, Michigan State parks, you know, with electric and all that, not the forest, how they all tend to fluctuate in price. Like Wells, I think, is 26 or 24, maybe 28 if you want 50. Here it's more if you want 50, and I think the weekend rates go up. Well, I know they do at Wells, because we booked a Thursday and Friday, and it's $3 more on Friday. And I know the Straits Park just over the bridge is like 39. So I guess, you know, they know where they can get more money, so they get more money. That's nothing close to a complaint. I'm a big fan of Michigan State parks, the ones with power and the ones without. See, you can tell I'm not lying. It is a long way from the start of the camping area to the rest of the park here. Even though I sped this video up for you. It's supposed to be a hot one today. We've showered a lot, 3 showers. And, oh, bouncy, easy. Easy, big Eduardo. Easy, big fella. Everything's charged up. Really happy with the EcoFlows. I haven't used mine too much, just for fans, but her big refrigerator, which it's been relatively hot, so it's running a lot. On her Delta 2, she can get 3 days running the refrigerator without needing a charge. I don't think she's got it down past 20% yet, so EcoFlows are a game changer from the little Jackeries we have. So I have my EcoFlow River 2 Pro, which I'm very happy with. She has the bigger Delta 2. I just didn't really have space for the bigger one, and I saved a little bit of money, but she's got good amp hours in it. I have a little Jackery and the solar panel for it. Snake, but I didn't squish it. I don't think I squished it. she has a Jackery like mine, a small one, and she has a Blue Eddy, which she's not very happy with. And Jackery, I don't know what's up with you guys, but you're not going to the lithium ion batteries, the Life Po 4s yet. Jackery hasn't made that switch. And just, oh my gosh, these EcoFlows charge so fast. We did the solar panel. I haven't tested mine yet. I'm gonna need to make sure it works. But they're rated at 220, and up here in northern Michigan in the UP, we had one where I think it got 221. I know it got 221, so it had exceeded what they say it can do up here. So just, that's a lot of watts going pretty quick when those Jackery panels are getting 50 watts or 60 watts. And her Blue Eddy, we hooked the Blue Eddy up to the EcoFlow 220 watt panel, and it has a governor on it. Apparently it won't go above 122 watts. So that's that. All right, back through Crystal Falls. It's pretty, isn't that pretty? Let me turn you up a little bit. I really would like to explore this town more. Heck, as much as I come up here, I'd still like to explore so much more of the UP. You'd spend a lifetime, I say it over and over, but you could spend a lifetime finding all the camping opportunities. All right, we made it to Glidden Lake, and actually our first real disappointment of this trip. I'm doing a loop. This is nice and shady. 7's nice. Oh, there's some people here. What a gorgeous and nearly perfect campsite, except okay, strange thing. This place is beautiful. She started it back into a site, and the guy next came up and said, I just want to warn you, our dog is crazy. He's gonna bark at you the whole time. I'm like, okay. And then there's a lady next site over. Beautiful sites right on the lake, so I'm kind of ticked off. But the lady came up and said the dog had charged her, it's out of control. And the voice loves animals, but in a semi-recent time frame, she's been attacked twice out walking her dog. Once by a pit bull, once by a, I forget what it was. Left marks. I mean, she had to go to the hospital, that kind of stuff. So she is, she's not comfortable. So we will put this back on the list. It's really sad that people go camping with an animal that makes other people leave. And, you know, these campsites are nice, but that one on the water was wonderful, so we just decided we're going to go to Jean's Pond. We decided to leave because I just didn't feel right making her stay there worrying if that dog was going to get loose again like the other woman said. It just wasn't worth it. Okay, so I called her on the phone, and in a previous video we showed a place called Dawson's Lake. It's a little township run place. It was basically deserted. It's $15 a night. Figure we'll go there. We'll just drive through and see if there's many people. If it's nice and quiet, maybe we'll stay there for one night, and it's close. So that's the plan. All right, so I decided to turn the camera around. There we go, maybe I'm in frame. So kind of disappointed the more I think about that. Michigami River. That's the river we were on at Moose Rapids, but really disappointed. If you have a dog that's out of control to where it's bothering other campers, and like I said, she had a recent experience that has got her very, very worked up about dogs, and understandable. I mean, she's pretty bad
That
bites.
pit bull.
Got a hold of her little dog and flipped it around. It was not pretty. But if you have a dog that is like that, it's really rude of you to take it camping. There's other people. I mean, beautiful lake, beautiful camp spot that we really wanted, and her nervousness is not worth, you know, I'm a little disappointed, and I wish she wouldn't have been nervous, but I'm not gonna have her. She was willing, like, okay, I'll stay. I'm not gonna do that to somebody. I don't want somebody being nervous all night and then not wanting her dog to be outside in case that thing gets loose, because, you know, that other woman said the dog came after her all teeth bared and ready for business. Don't be that kind of camper. And if that dude was nice enough, he came up to warn me, but how about not bringing your friggin' dog, that you have to warn people that you can't enjoy a campground because I got a crazy dog. Cats don't bark. Vinny's not a lion. He ain't gonna eat you. He'll do some business to tuna fish, though. You ate a whole can of tuna fish yesterday, Vinny. Protein's good for him, even though he's diabetic. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. If you got a dog like that, don't take it camping. Some people's children, you know what I'm saying? All right, Dawson Lake Road.
Some people are just thoughtless, self-absorbed, selfish, inconsiderate,
Maybe we'll have better
that kind
luck.
of thing.
This wasn't... Glidden Lake was really on my list. That little lake is pretty. But we got a lot of places we want to come back to, and that will be one of them. Been nice to paddle around this, but this got a pretty little lake, and it was basically deserted when we were here before, so let's go check this place out. All right, we're back. We've been here before.
It's a pretty hot day. Sometimes you get up in the UP and the thermometer says one thing, but it can feel a lot hotter.
Oh, hoping for some shade. Doesn't look like there's much shade.
Should have just parked here right on the road. We were both actually still a bit sad that we didn't get to stay at Glidden Lake, but this is a nice place and we have a good time at Dawson Lake, and you'll see more of that in an upcoming video. Alright, we put our heads together and actually came up with a plan that works out pretty well.
Alright, so we got a plan. You can see her turning. I moved a picnic table, and we're gonna park this way. There's a little bit of shade, these two spots, and we can open up our doors and have wind coming in for the animals. And there's nobody here, so that's a good plan.
So with no one else here, it kind of makes it like clothing optional.
Let's see if I can do this without hitting anything. Hurting Eduardo. Easy, Eddie.
So it's still totally free to like, share, leave a comment, and, you know, let us know what you think about people camping with terrible dogs.
Here we go. We'll make this work.
So we found a way to get as much shade as we could. We had a really good time. We think if you came here to Dawson Lake, you too would have a great and wonderful day.